I recently wrapped up, I guess a couple of days ago, my first semester as a doctoral student. Whoop-de-damn-do. I feel like it is what I expected in some aspects and not what I expected in others. But I did it. And I don't want to devalue that because I know it means something. It means something for me. It means something for other people in my life. But I was just having a lot of thoughts more recently, like, is it worth it? I think Chris Pugh said once, anything he can change, he puts it into action. If he cannot change it, he puts it into perspective. I'll carry that with me for a long time. And so maybe that's what I need to apply to this situation. But first semester down, whoop whoop, raise the roof. Show my age with that.
There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. And the beauty that I saw in every...
Continued to meet
Reclaiming
with you
my time.
several times.
Reclaiming my
when
time.
we were doing our
Reclaiming my time.
The time belongs to the gentlelady from California.
Let me just say to you, thank you for your compliments about how great I am, but I don't want to waste my time on me.
Yeah, it was in her eyes. Oh, it was in her eyes. I'm telling you.
And I guess I think all the time about, as a black woman, that when I see images of, like myself, abused, beaten, raped, tortured, I don't feel entertained. I don't feel like I can say, oh, I really like that, or I really learned from that. You know, as I've been saying to people, if I never see another naked, enslaved, raped black woman on screen as long as I live, I'll be happy. But
I'm telling you, there were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house.
This is all well and good, but one day she, meaning me, will have to face up to the real responsibilities and get mature and write about the real confrontation for black people, which is white people. As though our lives have no meaning and no depth without the white gaze. And I've spent my entire writing life trying to make sure that the white gaze was not the dominant one in any of my books.
I never knew that my skin was too black, and I never knew that my nose was too flat, and I never knew that my clothes didn't fit, and I never knew there were things that I missed, 'cause the beauty in everything.
We have not thought enough about the other side, the flip side of that, which is the politics of racial shame. Because if those unrelated fictive kin can make us feel proud, they can also make us feel ashamed. And the deal with stigmatizing shaming, by the way, not all shaming is bad. You know, Goffman tells us shaming is a requirement for social life. You have to, you know, sort of get into the things that are and are not acceptable to do. But reparative shaming is the kind of shaming that says, I will shame you so that you come back into the community. Stigmatizing shaming says that your very body, your very identity, your very self is malignant, that it might spread. Take, for example, if simply by giving birth to a child, you give birth to a slave, that your body actually reproduces slavery.
No mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. There were no mirrors in my Nana's house, no mirrors in my Nana's house. I never knew that my skin was too black.
Last but certainly not least, my LGBTQIA family. I see each and every one of you. The things that make us different, those are our superpowers. Every day when you walk out the door, put on your imaginary cape and go out there and conquer the world, because the world would not be as beautiful as it is if we weren't in it.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
Well, 4 years later, I am hopefully about to complete this doctoral process. I defend my dissertation in like 4 days. And wow. After Wednesday, I'm excited about who I will be. I'll be the same person, but I know like I don't want to take lightly that I will be the first doctor in my family, the first doctor in some of my friend circles, the first doctor in my office like that I work at. So it means something. I don't want to take that lightly. A lot of people have tried to accomplish what I aim to accomplish at the end of this day, and did not. A lot of people before me were barred from even attempting to try to achieve something like this. My grandmother wasn't even allowed to continue school beyond the 4th grade. Like that wasn't even her choice. And now her granddaughter is about to be a doctor. And how amazing is that? And I hope that for me, that this work, like I said in my dissertation, is as emancipatory for me as it is for others. And it's a selfish process. This process has been selfish for me, and what I wanted and everything that I wanted to achieve for me. But I recognize that just me being allowed to enter and travel through the corridors of academia as a Black queer woman means something. And I'm excited about that. I'm honored and I'm humbled. Yeah. So